So today's going to be a little different. I'm going to share some of my snacks that I actually have, even when I'm in prep, that kind of help me shave off from eating cakes and donuts. Let's go. Welcome back to another episode of That Guy Health. Today's going to be a little different. I'm here in my kitchen. No, I didn't bother to try to clean up to get ready for you all. I really appreciate all the involvement in the comments and my social media direct messaging, the comments there. Somebody brought up a question that I thought was valid and I thought definitely deserved an answer and it could probably help you all. They asked me, what do I have for snacks? That's a very good question. Although I can say sometimes I have had cakes or cookies. I don't eat it often. Here lately, thinking about eating cake or donuts has almost made me want to throw up, and that's just because of the mental and psychological preparedness that my mind goes through as I start to approach competition time. All right. And that is going to be happening, hopefully, given that this whole COVID pandemic doesn't derail it again. It got derailed last year, but it will happen scheduled as of March. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into this. We're not going to try to make it too long, too in depth. I'm going to give you a couple of things that I do snack on in between that are included in my 6 meals a day. Roughly, I eat 6 to 7 times a day. That's my frequency, and of course, my caloric and my macros are set up depending on what I'm trying to achieve in the build season, in prep, in cut, and so on. And the same thing goes for my clients, depending on what their goals are. Their macros are going to change depending on what we're trying to do, depending if we're trying to maintain, if we're trying to drop fat, if we're trying to build muscle. All of those things are personalized. If you need personalized plans, you can go to my website, www.thatguyhealth.com. Anything from the fitness app to training protocols to evaluations to meal plans and so on, and the whole package. But let's get into this. So I do have a couple of things that I do snack on daily, and I'm going to show you two of those variations, and they are protein bars. Okay, so let's go in here, get two of my faves. All right, I'm gonna put it right here on top of my coffee machine. Black coffee is something else I do daily. No creamers, no sugars. What I do is and I do have a video on the YouTube channel that shows how I make my coffee, and you can go into the playlist Come Cook With Me. But basically I make black coffee, get it in, like I said, no creamers and all the other stuff. All right, if I'm not drinking black coffee, then I'm drinking water infused with BCAA. Of course, you know that based off that other channel. But here are two of my favorite snacks that I like to go into. Both of them are protein bars. One is Quest and one is made by SinFit. And the reason why I carry two different options is because depending on where I am in my macro protocol depends on if I can have either or. Okay, and that might be a daily situation and or a current training situation. So if I'm in prep or cut, this SinFit is not in the plan whatsoever. It takes up way too many calories in order for me to get what I need in there. You know, I like to try to intake good food. The chicken breast, there's also a channel here I show you how I cook my chicken breast, solid good 97.3 beef, and so on. But when I'm just in build season, I can have the room to have this and still get my macros in and not be over. Okay, and the reason why I say this, now I love SinFit for this very big reason, and if you ask me, SinFit overall is going to be the best protein bar available on the market, and I have several protein bar reviews on this channel. I got a new one coming up, and I like to include my daughter, which is a kid, on those, because there's three type of people that are going to tell you the truth: drunk people, mad people, and kids. Okay, if kids eat something that they don't like the taste, they're going to tell you it sucks. Okay, so by far, holding this upside down, SinFit is the best bar overall. I don't care who you compare it to, any of them. SinFit, to me, better tasting, the high amount of protein, mono, poly, all of that good stuff. So the reason why I call this the big boy bar is you get 30 smacking grams of protein. That is awesome. Okay, 30 grams is 10 grams away from where I consider an amount of protein to be intaken into a meal that becomes kind of, I don't want to say useless, but over the top. 40 grams is like my mark. At 40 to 45 grams per meal intake is my mark for protein. So 30 grams in this, if I have to have it for a snack and I can get 30 grams of protein out of it, is great. Now the downside, depending, it's not a downside all around, but if you're in prep or you're going in a cut, This thing is going to cost you 350 calories. And that's why I say cost you, because you have a daily allotment that you should be adhering to if you have a good trainer like me. And 350 calories is a quite bit of a bite out of your account. So if you're going to have this, technically this might not be a snack. This might end up being a meal. So with 350 calories and 30 grams of protein is good. But then you got 16 grams of total fat. And then you have 28 grams of carbohydrates, 30 grams of protein. This is going to be pretty much a meal replacement if you're on a slim amount of calories and carbs that you can have for the day. But in build season, this peanut butter double crunch, bomb. The caramel, bomb. All right, those are my two favorites out of there. So SinFit, definitely go to. Now, anytime pretty much besides for cut time, Quest fits in there. I can have Quest if I'm in prep or if I'm in build. Now, if I'm in cut, both of these are out of there. All right. There's no time for this in cut. In cut, you are really, really, really dialed in. You're probably several weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks outside. I mean, you could be more than that, but within that 3 to 4 week time period, like, you're heavily dialed in. You're not trying to take on any carbs that you don't have to. You need your body to become sensitive. So then that way, when we put those carbs back in, your body reacts. And a lot of times people think you just have to just go carbless, and it really depends on the client. Some clients I have where it's not a good situation to take them into no carbs at all. I mean, sometimes there's no reason to do that. And some clients we need to in order to get your body fat down so that we can reveal a little bit more definition and cut. So it just all depends, and that's where personalized plans come into play. But as far as Quest being a snack, I feel like this one is build season and prep. I can find a way to have this in there if I have to. Okay, and the reason I say that is you're still going to get 21 grams of protein. Now, I don't mess with any protein bar that's below 20 grams of protein. I won't buy it. If you're not 20 and up, you're not in this cabinet. You're not down in the basement of my storage shelf. You're nowhere in this house, okay? So you get 20 grams of protein, but the good thing is you're only taking in 190 calories. Now, this is another great thing I do love about Quest. And like I said, Quest is one of my top two. Is you're going to get 7 grams of total fat. You're going to get 21 grams of protein, 22 grams of carbs still. But listen, they have 1 gram or less of sugars in majority of all of their protein bars, okay? SinFit's going to take you, as far as sugars are concerned, to 8 grams, which is not bad given that. But I have found that majority of Quest protein bars have 1 gram or less of sugar. I've rarely seen them carry 3 to 4 grams of sugar in them, and that's good. And another good thing I like about them is, and I want to stay sure I just bought this one again, they're not using any soy. I don't believe I don't think they're using any soy, and that was another positive because I don't like taking in soy if I don't have to. And I don't believe they have soy inside a majority of their protein bars, which is good. I don't like soybean, none of that stuff. As for the SinFit bar, I think when we did the review, we did see, yeah, we saw some soy protein isolate, okay? So that was when I believe Quest led in that review for the best protein bar. And like I said, I've got 2 or 3 reviews. So there's some of my snacks right there. 2 of them, top. Try them out if you like. I don't have any ties to either one of these companies, but aside from just promoting something that I myself like, and it is only a suggestion to you. They're pretty good on social media. For a fact, I know SinFit is. They've hooked me up a couple of times just as a customer, as they've done many of their other customers. They usually have pretty good discount codes going. If you have a local GNC, you can walk into the store and get SinFit right now. Like, I walked in and grabbed this box, and I know GNC right now, and I have a GNC Gold member card. If you buy 5, you get 1 free. So I just bought the whole box. It was under 30 bucks. So there you go. It's also the same for the Quest bar at GNC. Yeah, you buy 5, you get 1 free currently right now. I don't know how long that deal is going to go, but I bought the whole box under 26 bucks. So there you go, okay? So there go a couple of some of my snacks that I actually eat. And like I said, again, if you need any help as far as your training or your meals are concerned, you got stubborn belly fat that you're really trying to get rid of and you're having an issue with that, get at me, comment, go over to the website, www.thatguyhealth.com, pick you a plan. I'll get you started. We'll try to achieve those goals as soon as possible. Your goals are my goals. You know what I said at the point of this video. If you've been here before, if not, I don't know why you haven't subscribed. But be safe. Let's build together, and peace.